Hi everyone, my name is Lost Fox Aaron. I am a problem. This is Yami, aka Mom, aka also a problem. But hi, we're back. I am continuing to show Yami that epic.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, epic to
I'm
me is
currently a problem that needs assistance with walking.
That is true. Making sure you don't fall is my
Yes.
biggest priority.
I wish I could say it wasn't a legitimate worry.
Considering you've almost done so like 3 times now, maybe 4. I so worry for when I do fall asleep.
Around okay last night.
That's good. I still worry. If I hear a big crash in the middle of the night, I know what happened. But yeah, we're continuing our journey in the epic saga. This is called. You know what? I won't say the saga name.
Okay.
Not this time. Oh wait. Oh wait.
No?
But. So this first animatic that we're gonna watch is done by Gigi.
Okay.
I like their portrayal of this character. I don't know what it is about that portrayal of the character that I like, but I like this portrayal of this character. But there's a really good one that I also like, but I don't understand which one I like more. So you're gonna get this one.
Okay.
It's gonna be a fun ride. I mean, you probably already know what it's going to be about, but I think it'll be fun.
We'll see.
Alright. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Captain.
Go.
Captain, I have something that I must confess. Something that I must get off my chest. Until it is said, I cannot rest. Captain,
you really gotta make sure this island is secure.
But Captain,
there's only so much left we can endure. Whatever you need to say can wait some more. Of that I'm sure.
Okay.
Don't be so sure. Ooh.
Eurylicus, back so soon. Where's the rest of your crew? And by the gods, what happened to you?
We came across a palace. Inside we heard a voice. It seemed to show no malice. To greet it was our choice, but nothing could prepare us for the power that awaited inside.
What did this palace hide?
Sir, since we left home, we faced a variety of foes from a wide range of places. Gods, monsters, you know the roster. Hostile creatures that we could resist. But this was a hell of a twist, cause we are weak to a power like this.
What was it?
A woman.
What?
Yeah.
She had us in just 2 words.
Come inside.
Damn.
Welcome to the best part of your life. Go ahead and rest wherever you like. I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got you.
Yeah, I thought that's who this was.
Only I stayed outside, but the rest went in.
Take a seat. Let me bring you all something to eat. I bet you're tired from the years spent on your feet. I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
By the time they ate, it was far too late. For inside the meal,
Think of your past.
she had cast a spell.
And your mistakes.
They began to squeal
They'll be the
and
last
grow snouts and tails.
mistakes you'll make.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
They transformed,
This is the price.
and it wasn't quick.
We paid to live.
She turned our men
The world is not
from men to pigs.
and to forgive.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
We have to go save them.
No, we don't.
Ow.
Look at all we've lost and all we've learned. Every single cost is so much more than what we've earned. Think about the men we have left before they're none. Let's just cut our losses, you and I, and let's run.
Of course I'd like to leave now. Of course I'd like to run. But I can hardly sleep now, knowing everything we've done. There's no length I wouldn't go if it was you I had to save. I can only hope you'd do the same.
I can hear her still,
No one will find
and her voice deceives.
their way between.
What if she can't be killed?
My name's and I.
Will you choose to leave?
Their loving queen.
I don't know.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I puppeteer.
She's
Yeah.
a clever witch,
This is the price.
and she's hard to slay.
We paid it all.
It's a game of wits,
We draw the line.
but you don't have to play.
Watch from above.
I have to try.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah. Come and shine.
You paused?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I guess I can announce the name. This is the Circe Saga.
Mhm. Yo. Oh, I. It was a woman. Dang.
No, it was a woman. What? Yeah, it wasn't just 2 words. Damn. Um,
Oh,
But yeah.
man.
This is the introduction to Circe, which you saw a glimpse of because we had GG give a little
Yeah.
teaser. Uh, this is a really fun song. There's some hints of stuff. If you catched it, you saw it. If not, then you don't know what's coming. What'd you think of it?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I like her design. She looks very very nice. She's got her were those nymphs?
Yes.
I think she said. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what her deal is, why she does this, but if I remember correctly, Odysseus doesn't leave here for a while, right? Or is that another island with another woman?
No, you are correct. In the original Odyssey, he ends up being here for a year.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
that's what I thought.
So, we'll get to that. We'll get there. In the original Odyssey, when they're going to survey the land, they do split the crew in half.
Okay.
So the way that it's portrayed here, it's only a couple of men. And Eurylochus is like, okay, let's just leave. In the original Odyssey, it's half the crew, which means they would be down from 43 to,
Like 20, 21?
yeah, something along those lines.
That's a
Which-
lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
Mhm.
So in the Odyssey, it's much more reason as to why he needs to go save them, because he's already lost so many lives. He can't just lose another 21, 22 people.
Right. And at that point, it's not even just a morality thing. Like it's that's half of the people that we have to crew the ship.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people it takes to sail a ship, or how
So-
big these ships were, or anything else. But I assume going from 43 to like 20 would be a huge dip in production.
Yeah. So, okay. They're the old Greek rowing ships. So let me,
Mhm.
not that you can see it right now.
Right, right.
That's what I want. Just want the name of the boat. The name of that type of boat. So, the type of ship, if I'm remembering correctly, is it is a pentaconter, something like that. It is a big rowing ship, so
Okay.
it can house up to 50 people on this boat. Let me save the image and send it to you so you can get a visual idea of what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Yeah. But
Okay.
this
okay.
is what the ship would look like. And it has people to row it on each side. So half the crew would mean, like, they're already down a couple people, which would
Yeah.
make it less people to row. And because you would have all these people rowing, and then you would have one person at the front and one person at the back. So with those people missing, it makes it harder. And then if you take the 7 people that are missing, and then you minus it by half again, it's a lot harder to steer a ship home like that.
Yeah.
So logically, there's a reason, more of a reason than just morals, that he went to go save their
Right.
crew.
Makes
And
sense.
yeah, which I guess isn't really portrayed very well in the music. And obviously, a lot of people keep forgetting that some of these animatics, that even though they're beautiful, they're wonderful, they're technically not canon.
Yeah.
So,
And
what's
I mean, it's a whole lot easier to draw a few people than
half the crew,
20.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
It-
like, I completely understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, but the idea of, I don't know what how many people Jorge imagined actually went to that first encounter with Circe. I don't know if it's ever said. So I don't know what he envisions it for the musical. Not that it matters, because it will probably get changed whenever it goes to Broadway.
Right.
But the idea of Eurylochus picking up back in his habits of just run away. He's done enough. We've seen too much. We have to
get
go.
out of here. Let's just get home.
Yeah.
I get it. Oof. Man.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks no matter how you look at it.
Yeah. Like there's no happy endings.
No.
But Eurylochus is just, it's not that he's selfish, he's just scared, and that's a human reaction. Like,
Right.
we've already faced up against a god, and there's a person with powers, which at the time would either be considered another god or an immortal.
Yeah, like,
quote
let's
unquote.
look at everything that these people have been through so far. There was an actual war that lasted for 10 years. And then they get on their way, and they're like, yeah, we're not gonna have enough rations. So okay, all right, we're gonna stop. A chunk of them get murdered by a cyclops, including like even though they didn't seem to see eye to eye on everything, I assume he was still very close to Polites. And then the stuff with the winds, and then the Poseidon wrecking the rest of their everything, and then he just saw a bunch of his crewmates get turned into pigs.
Like, he is actually terrified. He is like, listen, I have seen some shit. We need to go.
Like,
and he's scared.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, like, I don't blame him. And then you have Odysseus, who's like, no, we have to go get them. And Eurylochus is begging him not to do it, because he doesn't want to see Odysseus die. And at the beginning of the song, like, he was probably already feeling snubbed, like that hey, I have something to talk to you about, not right now. Yeah. What do you think that is?
Fine, Jesus.
What do you think he has to talk to him about? Do you have any theories?
I mean, it could be about, everything that's been happening, like, hey, we need to talk. I don't know if he wants him to step down as captain. I don't know if he wants to, have a pep talk. I don't know if he wants to reevaluate goals. I don't know. I'm not really sure exactly what. He's definitely got a chip on his shoulder, it looks like. and after he was brushed off, I feel like he probably isn't feeling heard and seen.
Yeah.
Which is not going to help.
No, it's
And-
not.
And now, while he's begging to just go, Odysseus is like, nah, we gotta take care of our peeps. Yeah, you do the same thing for me. I do the same thing for you. Like, let's go. And he's like, oh.
Yeah. Can only go so many ways.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, I just Cersei, like her whole, like, I'm not a player, I'm not a fighter, I'm not any of that. I'm a puppeteer.
Right. I really do like Gigi's design of her. I
Mhm.
don't understand why. I'm like, my brain went, that's the pretty woman, and I'm like, why?
Right? Oh,
Brain, what about that was pretty? I don't know. Thanks,
Yeah.
you're helpful.
in these sketches right here, she's got some abs.
That's true.
I do like some abs in a woman.
Mom's already crushing. Oh no.
Look. Like, I don't like to say that I have a type because, like, I feel like I'm not quite as surface level as that. But there's certainly certain archetypes that will catch my eye. And that's one of them.
I must say, what a brilliant speech you gave.
Who goes there?
Who goes there?
Who could help you save your men?
Hermes.
A foe like Cersei's not to be messed with. You want to beat her, you'll need the blessing of a certain god. Divine intervention, someone who's not afraid to send a message. Hermes? Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can beat her. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. She can turn you to an animal that'll end up on a plate. She can all but make you fall in love like you're on your 100th date. She can conjure up a monster that'll grind you to the bones. She has all the ways to haunt ya when you take her on alone. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be turned. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. Here in the root of this flower, there lies such a power to take her on. You must consume and digest it, then you'll manifest a being of your creation. All you need's imagination, though it's only for a moment. Till you've beaten your opponent.
And I call this route Holy Moly.
Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be turned. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be turned. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. Hermes, thank you. Don't thank me, friend. You very well may die. Good luck.
Alright,
Jesus.
pause.
Oh my
I hope
god.
not either.
Hermes, what the heck?
We'll get into this in a minute.
He's got like a whole heart thing here for him. Okay.
You get your medicine.
Yep.
All right. So, what did you think of the song?
Uh, it. The song was good, but the song with the imagery of Hermes, I don't know, it just kind of made me uncomfortable. I think it was supposed to though, so good job.
So obviously Hermes is being Hermes. He has an issue. It's okay.
Right. Yeah,
It's not okay.
He's the god of a lot of things. He's the messenger, but also a trickster, and also thievery, and also I don't even know what all travelers.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Right. So, you're not the only person to get icky about this. There's a lot of contexts that make people more icky about it than others. Mm-hmm. So I would like to preface that the reason Hermes is helping Odysseus is because he fucking wants to. Nothing. He just fucking wants to.
He just thinks it'll be fun.
He thinks it would be fun. He is, like you said, he is the god of trickery, and he's like, ooh, I can ruin Cersei's day.
That's true. Like, and like he said, he still might die. He could still very well die.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. But yeah, so he gives him a heads up, and to eat this fruit to help him resist Cersei's.
Holy moly. Holy moly root. I can't.
Another thing that I should mention is Odysseus is technically Hermes' grandchild.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What? How?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? Can you explain that real quick?
Yeah, hold on. Alright, so Odysseus, actually he's the great-grandson of Hermes.
Okay.
Basically, hold on. Okay, so his maternal grandfather is the thief Autocalus, who is the son of Hermes and Chinon.
Okay.
So basically, Hermes shacked up with a woman. They had a son called Autocalus. He is really known for being a good thief.
And that's Odysseus's dad?
That's his grandfather.
His granddad, okay.
Yeah. So Hermes is his great-grandfather.
Fascinating.
Yeah. But somehow so Autocalus had a son, and then he decided that I'm not going to be a thief.
Uh-huh.
And married Odysseus' mom, and then ended up having Odysseus.
Okay.
But that information tends to make people feel very uncomfortable, especially with this animatic.
Indeed.
But I should remind you, this is the Greeks.
Yeah.
Everyone was related to everyone.
Indeed. And I mean, I guess if you take that into account and don't look at his mannerisms as a like a romantic kiss or a romantic this or a romantic that, then I guess it could sort of ish be looked at as like a doting grandfather kind of thing. I don't know.
Like a very gay great-grandfather who's just doting on his great-grandson.
Yeah. But also, yeah, but she might die. Thanks, great-granddad.
Thanks. At least giving me a shot, I guess.
I guess. I'll
I
do
mean,
my best.
to him, he's nothing more than like he's not a demigod, so
Mm-hmm.
he's still a mere mortal. So to him, it's whatever.
Right,
But
right. Like, you
him,
may be related to me, but it don't mean much.
no. But yeah, the sexual natures and stuff. It's just the kind of vibe Hermes gave off. It's just so. I understand why people get very uncomfortable, especially with this animatic.
Right?
But it is fun to see. Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying I dislike the animatic. I feel I'm not sure if I'm supposed to feel uncomfortable, and if I am supposed to feel uncomfortable, then they did a great job.
It's unclear. This one is done by Zemina again,
Okay.
who I believe was the person who did. Yeah, they did the Storm, which is the
Okay.
first one we saw in the Ocean Saga.
Yeah.
I like. So obviously there's some bits that make people uncomfortable, but I like the way they did Hermes so fucking well.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way that you do not see his eyes.
Yeah, like he's very mysterious.
Giving into his like more tricksty and his like sometimes very fucking scary
Mm-hmm.
vibes that he gives off. Like he's whimsical, he's playful, he's doing very inappropriate things, but he's also scary.
Yeah.
He's doing all three things at once, and it's very hard to figure out what you're supposed to feel about him.
Right, right, yeah.
But I like that because it's just like he is something. He is something special.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really do like this song. It's a really nice story piece. It is canon. Odysseus does get a herb from Hermes.
It's not
Just
actually
because.
called Holy Moly, right?
No, it's called Moly. He
It's
gives
called-
him Moly.
He gives him marijuana.
No.
That is a word for marijuana, right? Or is
Don't
that a
think-
different drug?
I don't know.
Hold on. Oh, that's even worse. Oh my. Yeah, he making me uncomfortable. Okay. Okay. Never mind.
What? You have to remember, whatever Molly means nowadays did not mean the same thing.
I'm sure, but
Molly is also it's often described as a magical herb. It's mentioned in book 10 of the Odyssey.
interesting. Let me look up let me look that up. Let me find out about that.
Yeah.
That's a type of onion.
I know a lot of people depict it as a flower.
I mean, onions do have flowers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it could very well be an onion. But it is not really like described. Homer, I don't think they had a plant actually called Moly back in the day. I think he just made the name up. Homer's known for doing stuff. Listen, he's also known for keeping people up on their toes. It's fine.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, like
Some of
there's
the stuff-
nothing here saying what definitively is the Moly.
Right.
Just speculations. So
Yeah.
okay.
But a lot of people think it was a flower of some kind,
Mhm.
which it could have been an onion as well. Like, and that's why he made him eat the roots, because the roots of the plant.
That would be an onion. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a chance that he just had him eat an onion. Regardless of
Yeah.
that, it is something that is canon in the thing, which I don't know. I mean, we're taking like small portions and turning it into a song. So like,
Yeah.
and remember that the animatics, as lovely as they are not canon.
Right.
So,
Until he decides to canon.
right. So all the feelings you're getting from it,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But I understand the icky feelings. I don't know. I just never took it that way, and I don't know if it's just because I don't. Some things just go whoop over my
That's
head.
alright. Yeah.
Like a lot, like the only part that I got that was an obvious thing was just like the kiss, obviously, and the him shimmying when he's talking about makes him fall in love, and like okay, and then the rest of it just went. I have no clue.
I guess what made me uncomfortable was like I don't know, like the way. Let me like let's see. Like just the way it was depicted, I guess, of giving him this flower, and then let me see, where was that scene? There was just this one. Like I don't know, like it just I don't know, like it just gives me a feeling. Like it's not just about he's tempting him. Like he's tempting him with power, he's tempting him with like here's something I can give you. And yeah, it can help you, but also like it's not just Hermes, it's the gods can't be trusted. But at the same time, you can't snub a gift from the gods.
Right.
So like it's one of those things. It's one of those things where it's like,
yeah,
you have to go along with it, because if you don't, then it could be so much worse. And
right. So
like,
damned if you do,
that's
and
the
it's
kind of
damned.
icky feeling that I get.
Yeah. But it is known, especially in most Greece histories and lores and mythologies, that Hermes just does things because he fucking wants to. So like.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah. He's chaotic. He's true chaotic.
And it's just so like you have that factor. It's like this could be a good thing, or it cannot. It's one of the two, and you're not giving a confirmed answer whether or not you're going to live. But you still appreciate the gift, and you say thank you.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it's just so funny. Yeah. Okay.
Scooch up. Okay, I'm ready.
You're ready. Alright. This is done by Emma Flamma.
Okay.
Alright,
fun name.
It's a fun name. I really like their artwork for it. It is... They have my second favorite version of Circe. But yeah, they do some really good animatics, and I was debating whether or not I should add more of their stuff into here. But for story reasons, I think I just kind of went with what I did to kind of... That just kind of had a vibe to it.
I get that.
Lady of the palace, sorry that I asked this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to take a look around
like
through here, and they wound up at your doors. Through the years we seldom get a warm welcome, so I must ask just to be sure. Did you do something to them?
Hermes, all I did was reveal their true form.
You turned them into pigs.
I don't know who you are nor why you're here, but let me make this one thing clear. I've got people to protect, nymphs I can't neglect, so I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for. Anything I don't approve, then
tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me. I just ate a flower, one that claims your power, so you better cower now and flee.
You must be a liar, mortals can't acquire Moly without dire consequence.
Then I must be a god like you, cause I got this root from the ground with my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. Well, regardless, you and I are now evenly matched. Our fates are intertwined, they're attached. I've got people to protect, friends I can't neglect. So now there is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done for. I will be the one to prove that you're done for. Not even a spell saves you, cause you're done for. Oh, you better run, or soon you will be done for. You've lost.
My nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss. You've given me no reason to bestow you with my trust, but everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
There are
Right,
other
pause,
ways of
pause.
persuasion.
Okay.
Sorry. So the next song kind of gets put into the ending bit.
Gotcha.
So I want you to go into that song blind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. What did you think?
I've heard that song before. My teenager loves to sing that song. So once she started singing, I was like, oh, this is the one. I can't wait for him to see this episode of us
Yeah.
reacting. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, no, I dug this out of the earth. Hermes gave it to you. Yeah, that's not the point, though.
Look at she like
Nice
clocks it when it's
try. Nice
she clocks
try.
it when it's so funny to me because it's like, how would you get that? Mortals can't acquire it, and you're still alive, Hermes. He's talking, and she's
Like-
just like, Hermes.
Alright, who has a grudge against me? Or who just wants to mess with me? Hermes? Hermes?
Hermes.
I could see his lipstick on your cheek. It was Hermes.
That'd be a fun way to have known, like, oh fuck.
Right?
But yeah, I do like their design of Cersei, and she
Mm-hmm.
is canonically a nymph, which makes her an immortal. That's why she has the magic powers.
Mhm.
So like her being able to turn into this like nymph form was fun for me.
Mhm.
My favorite part in this entire song has always been that there's other ways of persuasion, and Odysseus just missing the point. I don't
Like,
understand.
Excuse me? I'm happily married, ma'am. I'm trying to get home to my wife.
Like he's just
uh,
like, I don't understand,
you-
and she's just like, how are
can
you this
not?
So she kind of hints as to why she's doing this, and I think after the next song I'll kind of go into their story a little bit.
Mhm.
But yeah, I do like Anna Flamel's art on this. I do like Cersei in
Yeah.
this. When I made this playlist originally, they didn't have a sequel. I've seen hints of the sequel. I have not been able to find it, so I don't know if it's finished. And if it is finished, I'm kind of sad
Aw. Yeah.
because I would love for story progression to have been able to continue with that one. But
Mhm.
we have GG next, which isn't a bad one to do. So yeah. Any final thoughts about any of that?
I like that they're like mirrors of each other. That like, yeah, I got people to protect. I also have people to protect. I'm doing this for them. I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't back down from this. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. A point I
Like-
forgot to mention.
Oh.
So with the power of the brute, he was able to summon something to fight against whatever she summoned against, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you catch what he summoned?
I didn't. I think I saw. Was that a chimera? But that's
That's
what he
what
was
Circe-
fighting, right?
Yeah, that's what he was
What
fighting.
did-
So
What did he have? What is this? Hold on. What is it? I can't tell what it is.
okay,
I can see.
did you figure it out?
Is that a cyclops?
That is indeed. He
Jesus!
summoned something that he thought was powerful enough and scary enough to take down what Circe summoned. So what's
Yeah?
scary to him right now? What, that Cyclops?
Yeah.
So he summoned a Cyclops.
Bet Poseidon would be angry about that if he finds out.
It's not a real one. It's just, it doesn't last long, but that's what
Sure,
he used to
but still.
summon to protect himself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah,
Which is-
no, like I could tell that he summoned something, but I couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah.
Man.
So this scene right here is canon. He does. He does summon a Cyclops, and she
Okay.
does summon a Chimera. That part is accurate.
Okay.
That part is a canon thing that Odysseus, that Jorge has decided for his musical.
Okay. Okay.
That makes it such a fun, like you getting a glimpse inside Odysseus' head right there,
Yeah.
without intending to. Like, I like that. It's fun. And then
There
it
are
0-0.
other ways. Oh, warning, some spicy connotations.
Yes.
My.
Yes.
Ara.
Oh no. Anna.
Oh, okay, I'm ready.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of control. There are other means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul. There are other actions of passion. You have so much left to learn.
Oh my god, the
Want
hair.
to save your men from the fire. Show me that you're willing to burn.
Who's to say with the mistakes I've made
Don't be
that they will
afraid.
be the
Think
last
of your
mistakes I
past.
ever made?
Don't break them.
There is so much power, but there's no puppet here.
This is the price we
I'm
pay
just
love.
a man.
There is no line,
I'm
never
just
enough. So much power, but there's no puppet here.
I can't. Back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope. And she's all my power, but it's been 12 long years, oh, 12 long years since I have seen my wife. And now the god of tides is out to end my life. So I beg you, Circe, grant us mercy and let us puppets leave.
Poseidon, eh? There might be a way to evade him. There might be a way to get home. Though this other way's very dangerous. It might to the underworld instead. I'll release your men and I'll get you to the underworld instead.
Wait, you're helping us?
There are many ways of persuasion. There are many modes of control. Maybe showing one act of kindness leads to kinder souls down the road. I remember actions of passion. I have been in love once before. Maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer no more. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
So much power, but there's no puppet here. No, she's not a bitch, she's a puppeteer. No, she's not a bitch, she's a puppeteer, yeah.
Well, that was definitely not a
You're
year.
willing to burn.
That was quite a fast turnover.
Yes, go ahead and pause. Sorry.
Yep.
So, this is cut short because they're not going to spend an entire year for here. So, I just want to say, Hamilton would never. It was said by another YouTuber that I saw, and I was like, "Yep, you're right. You're right."
I mean,
It-
yup. Yup.
he was literally put in the same position of Hamilton and went, "Nope, nope,
Mhm.
no, wife, only
Yeah.
wife. Look at my wife."
Yeah.
Like
At
this,
least
like
in
little.
this version, he definitely stayed there for a while in the Odyssey.
So I'll get to that, but like
Yeah.
the little image at the back where he's just crying about his life. Um,
Yeah.
So, the Odyssey. Okay, so let's talk about the Odyssey. So he ends up staying there for a year. There's many interpretations of this little
Okay.
bits. There's parts where he willingly stays for a year to get his crew, the ship and stuff repaired after the fucking torrential downpour and stuff that he went through
Mhm.
with Poseidon in them, which makes sense.
Mhm.
It would take a while to fix the ship.
Right.
Obviously, this is a musical, and I'm just gonna go. Like, they did it while
Sure.
he was dealing with Cersei. So yeah, like, ships have to get repaired and stuff like that. That makes sense. There is a bit, though.
So
Yes?
in the book version, does he like not stay true to his wife? Because I remember in the version that I watched, nah.
Okay,
He
so
doesn't
here's
stay
the-
that strong.
So here's the part. There's a bunch of different translations of this, and it's a bunch
Okay.
of different ways of taking it. I don't remember which version exactly is the one where that's the part that's depicted, where he
Okay.
does cheat on his wife with Cersei. But there is another part where there's two other translations. One one where he is tricked by Cersei because she transforms into his wife to get him to sleep with him.
Mhm.
And then there is another where she makes him. He's not allowed. That's why he's there for a year. He has to have intercourse with her before she will let him off the island.
It's
he-
been a long time since I watched it, and I could be remembering it wrong. I feel like in that version, for one, I don't think he realizes how much time has passed, and I think she doesn't turn into his wife. Um,
So there is a lot of different
Yeah.
translations of it,
okay.
and it's hard to pinpoint which one is the most accurate.
Mm-hmm.
In it's I can't remember which one it is because part of me wants to believe that the whole he purposely cheated on his wife thing was a Roman interpretation because I want to throw all the bad shit on Rome because I can.
Sure. In the
But I
version
don't
I
know.
watched, I don't feel like it was a purposeful thing.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of middle of the road. Like, mm, is it all him? No, but yeah. I feel like that's. I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
or
100%.
read it. Apparently.
But yeah, but there is like another way that interpretation of that was for him to get his men back, he had to sleep with her.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah. So it wasn't for me. It was for my men.
yeah, it's I don't know which one is the most.
I took the what's the word? I took a bullet for them.
Which in Greek mythology, and he's given a pardon because he was a faithful husband up until that point. And he still is a very faithful husband, and that's all he cared about was getting back to Penelope in any means anyhow. So either whether it was the trickery or the being coerced into it, it's unknown. So
like it wasn't just him wanting to jump into bed with this goddess nymph lady.
Yeah, it's like I said, I don't know which one is the true translation. The one that I originally read is the one where he is essentially forced to do it. Like he doesn't want to do it, and he's forced to have to do this. And he does because he has a duty to fulfill, and he needs to get out. He has to go back home. If he wants the hospitality, and he wants his ship to be repaired, and he wants his men restored, he has to do this one thing. And I know it at least in the translation I read, he wasn't happy about it.
Yeah.
But that's fucked up in general. If that
for real, yeah.
Like if that's an honest translation, that's fucked.
Yeah.
But it could be like he did because the Greeks were Greeks and Greeks did shitty things. But other than this story, there is no story ever talking about how, like, Odysseus is smart, he's cunning, he does all this other stuff, and he's very faithful and loves his wife like a lot. It doesn't make sense as a character.
Yeah.
Like that's what mythology is. He is a character, and it seems so weird that this part is in here. Which, it is what it is, but it's such a weird thing to include. In the musical, Jorge has just cut it all out. Like, nope, we're not touching that. So he says, no, fuck that. I love my wife, my only wife, the one that makes me happy.
My wife, and my kid, and my wife.
Penelope, Telemachus, Penelope.
No, I like this version. I knew immediately that it was different from the version that I knew. But I like this version. I would like to ask, when she hears that he's running from Poseidon, her reaction is like, oh yeah, Poseidon? Alright, I got you. Does she have a history with Poseidon?
Maybe I'm misremembering. Because she did fall in love with a different sea god called Glacis. So, unless that's another name for Poseidon. So maybe that has something to do with it. Like, if Poseidon and Glacis were the same god, or maybe I'm just misremembering.
Okay.
But she fell in love with them and they chose somebody else, and they basically turned their lover into a monster, and which caused the beef.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But yeah. But which is kind of another reason why. So the reason she turns men into pigs. So she does it because originally she only did it if they were to try to take advantage of her and her nymphs, but it went too far at one point, and something happened, and she promised herself that that will never happen again, not on my island, and so
Okay.
she turns every man that comes to her island into pigs.
So
Does
like
not
a-
trust them.
Just immediately guilty.
Immediately guilty.
Okay.
So I can't think of the myth that happens in, but there is a myth where she just, no, I'm not doing this, and she just, so to protect herself and her nymphs, which she considers her sisters.
Her sisters
Or her
or
children.
daughters, as she said here.
Yeah. So
Her family.
her family, and for what happened before, and she will not let that happen again. She takes the aggressive approach, which if you see in the animatics, there is a scene where they're walking, and you see those nymphs, and they see Odysseus, and you can see the fear and panic
Yeah.
in their face.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And then you see Cersei's like little wink to them, like, it's okay, I got this. It's a slight nod to it in a way that the artist has done, which I love. So like she's showing it, or they're showing it in a way that it just kind of shows that the nymphs are scared of men, of all men, and what Cersei does is to protect them, even if it's fucked up.
Yeah.
She is helping them. In the Odyssey, she doesn't like, so how she helps them is she tells them of the place that they could go where they can summon the dead, basically. She doesn't physically send them to the underworld in the original Odyssey.
Okay.
Which is, she's saying she's gonna send them to the underworld, which in the original Odyssey they didn't, they just summoned the dead, which that's a complicated ritual in itself, and it requires a blood sacrifice, and defending said blood sacrifice until the person you're waiting for is there. There is a scene I want you to look at, and I want you to take this full picture in. It's at 3:11.
Okay.
I want you to look at this picture. I want you to try to memorize this picture for the next time we do the epic stuff. And I'll explain why later.
Okay.
Remember this.
Remember. Gotta memorize.
Remember. Gotta memorize. But yeah, so like in the original Odyssey, he did this thing, and then he came back, stayed a little bit longer, got his supplies, and then left. Which is where I think a lot of people interpret that's when that thing happened with Cersei, or before then. But regardless, and then he goes off. He gets his answers, then he goes off. So we're kind of skipping the go back to Cersei thing, and going, instead of going to this island, they're going straight to the underworld and then straight out.
Gotcha.
But yeah, how are you liking it so far?
I like it. I like it. I mean, I've been enjoying the entire ride.
Yeah. Any guesses as to what you think my favorite song is so far, or what's your favorite song so far? I meant to ask you this in Oceans. That's fine.
My favorite song of this arc so far?
Of any of the arcs, honestly, if you have a song that speaks out volumes compared to the others.
I mean, I did like Glory of the Mind a lot.
A lot of people did. Tegan, which is the voice of Athena, is really good.
Mm-hmm. The one before this was really good too.
It's such a hard thing with this song and the song before because they blend so well together that you forget that they're two separate songs. They're really good though.
Yeah. I'm not good at picking favorites, man.
It's like, oh, I can't. I really can't do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
Yeah.
Have I heard your favorite song?
Possibly.
Man, I don't know.
No, that's
I don't
okay.
know. I'm not good at this.
That's fine. I guess it's more for the comment section. Let's see if
Yeah. Which one do you think is Fox's favorite song, guys?
Have we heard it before? Is it coming up? I probably should have been doing this bit from the beginning, but I kept forgetting about it until right here.
Insert it. You can insert it.
Yeah, it's fine. They're gonna get here and then they're gonna hyper analyze this particular video because they're like, it's gotta be one of these. He mentioned it here.
I mean, yeah.
That's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you liked my content and you want to see more stuff like this, I would suggest maybe hitting the subscribe button. It's free and allows you to come back and see more of the stuff that I am working on. I post videos every Monday and Thursday. I know this video is going up late, so it's going to be a oopsie, but I got it, and then we'll be back to our normal schedule. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Me and Yami had a blast making it, even though Yami was confused at the end, and I'm upset at myself for not noticing. But yeah, thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone!